Hey guys, today is July the 9th of 2019, and I wanted to do a video that I promised a couple of weeks ago in regards to a technique I call moon signs. It's probably you could say a sequence or a companion to the moon scalp technique, but this one is based on the moon sign. So I'm going to show you a technique that you could apply on your instrument that you trade, but I want to forewarn you is that this technique may not work. So far I have been using it on the Aussie dollar, and it's been showing some good results. Um, but whatever you trade, if it's the euro, if it's crude, definitely. Well, they say the Neptune controls crude, but you never know. The moon controls the tides. Either way, you could try it on whatever instrument, whatever stock you trade, and see backtest and see how it plays out. Paper trade it and see if you make money off of it. If you can't make money off of it, and you still tweak it, and it's very simple. You tweak it a little more, whatever, and still not making money, then you know what? Don't bang your head on the table. The moon sign technique is not for the instrument you trade. The moon scalp technique, it's pretty much an overall technique that applies to everything in the markets, but some things may be stronger and have, stronger correlations. And some other things or instruments you use it to back test or whatever, it doesn't show that great results. So the key is back test, back test, back test. All right, I wanted to show you a book I purchased today from Deborah Holding. For those of my fans and followers that are into astrology, I just purchased this book called The Houses, Temples of the Sky. As you all know, W.D. Gann was into astrology, and that is the pattern that I follow. I will admit I am not a very well-rounded astrologer. I don't even consider myself an astrologer, but I am learning the techniques and the process and the lingo and the words and all that stuff where you get your ears wet, and when you hear other people talk, you're like, oh yeah, I know what he's referring to. So I'm starting out with the houses. I know a lot of people don't use houses in trading, but I'm trying to see a bigger picture, not just trading, life, everything, life cycles, friends, and I wanted to start out with the houses. What is the meanings of the houses? Don't know if W. Gann used it or not, but I'm sure he knew of their meaning. So I figure I'll start with that. And I want to show you that I bought it today. Should be coming tomorrow. Looking forward to reading it. I'll let you know what I think. A software you will need to download unless you have Solar Fire or Timing Solution or all the other Gann software that's out there and Astro trading software. Can't remember the other one. That's very popular too. I normally use Timing Solution and Astrolog. There's some other stuff that I haven't shared with you yet. But for starters, you can go to astrolog.org and download this, and you can follow what I do in regards to the moon sign technique. As you all know, I'll be using the Aussie because this is the currency I trade. I like trading it. I got a good vibration with it, so I figure I just stick with it. And it also, just let you know, I also get to a point where I get done with the Aussie and then I pick another currency and I try to find out what's going on with that currency and try to study it. It's a life challenge or a life journey for me. I already done the Aussie. I picked and I did the New Zealand, and now I'm doing the Aussie, which I like because all the times all the reports come out at night, which is great, especially the good reports, 8:30. where you could scalp and make some money on it. But you guys all know my moon scalp technique, where you have the full moon, new moon, full moon. Isn't that nice? I mean, it's locking it in, except for this one. This one, it was a June 7th. You would have done some, what you call it, some scoring out. You could have seen that maybe that was going to be the top, but it was close. This was nice. Picked a low. And now we here, and it kind of, is that the high? It looks so far. We got a Gann swing lower. And, I haven't done a video on the Aussie for forecasting, but it looks like July could be a swing high month. Could be somewhere around here, 72.06 again, or maybe 70, 73, 7,300. I don't know how far, but I know that doing back testing and using statistical analysis, it's showing that prices could go higher for the month of July. We'll see, but just wanted to give you that little tidbit. So what you do with the moon sign technique. Right here we have a low of January the 3rd. January the 3rd was this low right here. So I'm not gonna show you the moon scalp. You guys know already that. I'm gonna show you the swing pivot points of where the moon landed and where the moon actually was using the geo, where the highs were set in place on the Aussie. So we start off with January the 3rd, fresh from the new year. And the next swing high is January the 11th. So what I want to find out is when we made that swing pivot high and we actually started seeing prices go lower, and you could be like, you know what, maybe that is a swing high. Whatever you determine to realize, you know what, that's a swing pivot high. You use 3-day rule, 4-day rule, whatever it is. If you're here, that's a swing high. So you're going to wait for this candle or something to be like 7 or 9, 6 or 9 days down. Just know that that's the swing high. If you could get that, and you know that's a swing high, if you know that this is a swing low, February the 12th, you know that's a minor swing high, and then this was the impulse swing high, which that's when the flush came down. And right here on March the 8th, that was maybe the 7th or 8th, was the swing low. And swing high, swing low. April the 17th was a swing high, and then we flushed all the way down to May 17th. If you could get that, you're almost there. So what you do is January 3rd was a swing low, and guess what sign was it in? Sagittarius. You go and you write that down, and you put it on a piece of paper. Sagittarius, low, January the 3rd. The next high is January the 11th, was a Friday. Where was the moon? The moon went to Pisces. Right here. And I have my time set for 12. I'm not using Astrology. I did just show it to you. And I just realized it's just because the reason why I can't use Astrology is because it's dark. And there's no feature for you to kind of see what's going on. I posted videos using Astrology, and it looks very dark. But if you could load this software, maybe I'll do another video on the setup. But I just want you to get the concept. If you could understand how to, tinker around with the software, which is free, whatever Astro software you have, the key is to lock down the swing highs of where the moon was in which sign. So you could use 12 p.m. I use 12 p.m., which is the sun is at the most, the highest point at the New York time. You could use 9:30 at the open. You could use the close, 3:30 or 5, whatever you want to use. You could use whatever time. What you want to know is, and you don't have to get the exact high. That's something if you really want to get fractal and really narrow down cycle times. I'm just keeping it very simple. You pick 12 o'clock in the afternoon where the sun the biggest and most powerful planet, it's at the high in the sky. And then you just switch the days. So, January 11th, the moon, you just say the moon made a swing high on the sign of Pisces. The next sign, or the next, right here, once you see a candle like that, and you see this going up, then the low was January the 25th. So you go to January 25th, right here, and it was in Libra. It made a swing low. So right there, you have a pattern of 3. You got Sagittarius, you got Pisces, Sag high, low, Pisces high, Libra low. So what do you expect could be the next possible high? Just using the power of 3 and the 3 signs, the moon made 3 swing points. Let's go to January 31st, which is that one right there. And you have the new moon that kicked in on the 4th. Let's go to January the 31st, which is a Thursday. Voila. Sagittarius. Swing high. So there's a pattern of 3 with Sag, Pisces, and Libra. But I'm going to already tell you from right now, it's not always going to be like that. Because if it was like that, you and me will be hanging out with Bill Gates. We'll own Apple. Nope. It always switches on you. The cycles always switch. But there could be a streak where you could run it really good. But so far, we got 3 right here. What's the next sign? Or the next swing point right here. You could do 11th or 12th. I picked the 12th. February the 12th, we made a swing low. Oh, that's a new one. Taurus. So you see, now we switched it up. So you have to kind of write this down and be like, all right, we got to swing low on Taurus, the earth sign. And then what's the next? This is tricky. So this was a fake out, but the real high was here on the 27th. So let's find out. I mean, you could go from here to here, but the detail is on these little fake out points, because they're giving you clues and hints of what's going on. You know, you could have saw that and you'd be like, wow, this is it. This is the swing high. We're going even lower. You know, we got a new moon here. I mean, a full moon here. But if you look at the sign where it went, February the 21st, and this is all, you know, subject to how you look at it. I'm just giving you like what I see. February the 21st. Let's go to February the 21st. The 21st right here. What sign was the moon in? Oh, Libra. That could be very convincing for a swing high. And it was borderline right there, because I have it at 12. It was borderline right there. So if anything, you could have been like, you know what? That's it. I'm going short. And I probably would have gone short and then got stopped out, because that's the nature of the beast. Sometimes it's not perfect. And then you would have gone up. You would have, you know, shorted. I don't know where you would have put your stop. Whatever your risk reward, you would have just gone out, unless, you know, you had it all the way up here. So let's see. We have our high on the 27th. So let's see what goes on the 27th. February the 27th was the real swing high. What sign is that? The 26th, maybe? I think it was the 26th. Or maybe the 27th. Either or, whatever it is, it's Libra. Yeah, the 21st, no, Sag. The 21st was Libra. And then the 26th, which was the fake out, where if you were short, you got stopped out because you're going by the sign, by the moon sign. But then you would have seen this. And then once you would have seen that reversal right here, you take out that low or whatever, however open, and went up and had a fail new high, you could have gone in. But, you know, it's easy in hindsight. But you already know in your list that Libra and Sag were signs that the moons may swing points. They haven't made it in here and here, you know, Cancer. It just, or Gemini. It's between here, 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 and here. Taurus, Libra, Pisces, and Sag. So we continue. I don't want to make this video long. I just wanted you to get the idea. Whatever software you use. So we do a swing, you know, we pull down. There's a new moon. The swing low is March the 8th. Let's see where March the 8th goes. February, March the 8th, a Friday. Boom. Ah, we got a new sign. Aries. Swing low. So here, this could be a whole swing complete to here. But I've always, doing this technique, I always like to get the pullbacks. Because, you know, if you do Elliott wave theory, there's always a 1, 2, 3, and then down. I mean, you could do the swing, and that's like a whole swing. But if you could look really closely, you make a nice little top. It chops around, flush back down, find support, and then boom, the impulse. So right there, 1, 2, 3, correction, and then we slam right back down. So we go to March the 21st. What is March the 21st? Keep in mind, we got a new sign, Aries and Taurus. And we got our old buddies that we already know what's happened in the past. So you want to be looking at these and looking at price action to see if we make a swing high. March the 21st. Where is that? Right here. Thursday. Libra. Are you seeing a pattern on the Aussie dollar in Libra? January 3rd was the swing low in Sag. Libra. That's the low right now. That's the big low. When we take that out, we're going to go lower. But we haven't taken it out. I got a trader in our forum where we trade. He's been thinking, you know, I've been leaning that, you know, we may have a bottom here. We just got to wait for some catalyst or something or whatever for it just to like spike up and get some momo to the upside. And, you know, it's looking possible. March 21st, we got Libra. And then it pulls back. I use what? April 2nd. Let's go to April 2nd. April 2nd. Where's April 2nd? Where does the moon go on April 2nd? Oh, Pisces. It skipped here. It skipped here. Skipped here. Didn't do nothing there. Here. When you see the moon here, and then you have to look at price action on the 4th. You see that? We just put a long there. Whatever it is, Stokes, whatever you use to go long, you get a confirmation with the moon sign. Let's go next. All right, so from here we go 1, 2, and we're going to 3. You don't know what 17 is, you know, unless you do some other calculations. You could kind of get close. You know, some other techniques to figure out. You know, it could be a possible what I do, and I'm trying to refine it and get better at it. But the more you practice, the closer you get to what Gann was doing. It's April 17. What was April 17? Was a Wednesday. Oh, Libra. Good old Libra. Went through Taurus, Aries, Taurus, skipped all these, and made a high on Libra. And then boom, got that nice sell-off. And you know what? It did a low. I'm not going to go, just to wrap this video up, I'm not going to do all these. I'm going to go straight to the May 17. Let's close this right here, because I'm using a free version. You should sign up. You haven't seen my last videos. All right, May 17. Let's do this quick and wrap it up. May 17. Where's May 17? Let's guess what sign. May 17. Yeah, that's 5/17. Let's guess what sign May 17 the moon landed. Ooh, we got a new sign in the mix. Scorpio. He's a new bad brother. Scorpio's in the mix. So he's right here. So we had Aries and Taurus, and we got a new, but you can see that there was something stronger with these guys right here that started this whole move from the year. So we got Scorpio. So you write down Scorpio, you write all these down, and you gotta have to do analysis and be like, what's the possibility that we could do a swing low here, swing high here, swing low here, or maybe these that haven't really done much since they just did it one day, you'll be leaning more on these. That's the thinking on the moon sign. So we go all the way up. We're almost done. June 7th. Where's June 7th? Where does the moon go on June 7th? June 7th. Oh, look at that. Things are changing now. Leo. We made a high in the moon sign of Leo. Right here. And then we shot back down. So you write that. And then there's June the 18th. What was June the 18th? Swing low on the Aussie dollar. Wow, look at that. Capricorn. There was a high there. So now you see things are changing. We're not really flowing with Sag, Pisces, and Libra. We could go back to that cycle, but now things are taking a little different groove. And you pick that up once you see that this technique works with whatever instrument you trade. But if it's not, if you don't see like a little pattern where it's kind of consistent for a few, days, weeks maybe, and it doesn't, there's like no pattern at all. It's just like things that just random, and you're like, man, it's this. All my swing highs and swing lows are everywhere. Then you know what? It's not working. Don't waste your time. Don't pretend you're seeing things. I'm going to warn you right now. It's not working for you. Try another stock. Try another currency. Try something else and see if you could pick up a pattern. You see how I picked up the pattern from the beginning here? How things were kind of in a groove, but then kind of switched. And now we're like in a whole different cycle of different moon signs. It's because nothing in the earth and in the solar system is besides the planetary movements, and that's always changing. It's not always consistent. It's always switching and changing, and doing different things. So the last thing, we just made a high, July the 4th. I wonder what July the 4th is. Besides the independence. Yep. Wow, look at that. Cancer. So now everything has switched. And it switched from May 17. We got Scorpio. And then we got the Leo high. And the 618, we got the Capricorn high. 6-7 Leo high. Yep. And then the 618. Actually, let me go back. I don't know if I messed this up. I feel like I'm missing a date. 517 was the Scorpio low. $523, because this was a fake and then an impulse up, was the Capricorn low. Yep. And then on the June 7th, we had a Leo high. And then on June the 18th, we had a Capricorn low. I think I wrote high there. There was a typo. Let's get it straight. Capricorn low. And then on July the 4th, we had a Leo high. And that's where we at. No, not a Leo high. I'm in June. That's why things are not lining up. Hold on. This is July. Let's go to June. July 4th was a Leo high. There we go. Leo high. June 18 was Capricorn low. And on June the 4th, July the 4th was the Leo high. And that's where we're at right now. So it looks like right now, using the moon sign technique on the Aussie, there is a pattern as of late 5/17, May 17, where you have Leo, Capricorn, Leo, Capricorn, and Scorpio. A little more leaning towards the Leo, Cap, Leo, and maybe Scorpio. Maybe, you know, there's going to be another Scorpio coming up. Swing low. I think, honestly, there is a swing low coming up between tomorrow, which is Fed Day, and I think maybe we could go higher, but we'll see. I'm going to be closing my position. I'm looking at it right now. Not really doing much. I don't like having a position when it's Fed Day. So I'm going to be on the sidelines, but statistical analysis is showing that we're going to go higher, that we should close out higher in July. We got a couple of days left to go. And also that using planetary cycles, we have a possible swing low between the 10th, 11th. Maybe we have a flush down, which would be a fake, and then the 11th it will pick up. And then some other dates, I think maybe 17, 18. I have to look at my chart. But that's what I'm seeing. We'll see how it pans out. I'm going to be on the sidelines for tomorrow. Hopefully you like this video. Review it, watch it again. But it's really simple. Once you have a swing low, look at your astro chart and put that date in. Put it for 12 o'clock or 9:30, whatever you want to do, whatever the time frame you're at. And look at where the moon was in regards to that swing pivot, high or low, what sign the moon was in, and write it down and put it on a spreadsheet. That way you can look at it and be like, you know what, lately, like I'm noticing right now, lately we've been doing Leo, Cap, Leo, and Scorpio. And then you'll be tracking the moon and seeing when we get to Scorpio or Leo or Capricorn, could it be a swing low? Or if it starts pushing higher, could it be a swing high? Hopefully you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the Aussie. And I'll keep showing you different techniques I use. And I use to backtest different theories of Gann. And remember, backtest, 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 backtest. You're not gonna get better unless you backtest and have confidence in your strategy. Peace.